Hey everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of the Q&A here on the channel. My name is SW Nation, and you, the viewers out there, have commented down below your questions and they are ready to get answered in part 2 of the first ever Q&A for SW Nation. We're just going to start it off here with news first, so that's why the order was a little bit off last episode, but we're going to do it newest first, and then we're going to go right back to the comments that were already here before. Please note that you will hear a echo outside because, yes, I'm not inside of my regular recording space. Evil Chicken writes, favorite or least favorite Ninjago whip? I gotta say my favorite... Dude, I don't even have a favorite. Shintaro Whip is pretty good. Ghost Whip is pretty good. Temporal Whip, I think all of the whips are pretty good. But for my favorite song, I used to listen to Into the Blackout a lot, and also 21st Century Ninja. I used to listen to those a lot on repeat. But nowadays, I don't listen to many Ninjago whips except for the intro. So yeah, least favorite or favorite, I really don't have a say in that because I don't really listen to the whips as much. But maybe I should do a ranking on that. Maybe I need to listen to the whips a little bit more. Favorite and least favorite Ninjago intro. I have a ranking of that. My least favorite is Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, the fire chapter. But I'm not going to tell you my favorite. So yeah, you guys got to go over there to that ranking. I have some new questions. Evil Chicken also writes, number 7, are we the ones that think season 6 is overrated? I mean, yeah, I do think that season 6 is super overrated. To me, I feel like season 6 is just, when I'm watching season 6, I'm invested in it, but sometimes it gets boring, sometimes it gets boring, sometimes it just gets uninteresting, and honestly, man, season 6, that's the season that I would rather skip. I really don't like to watch season 6 that much. And I like it, but I just don't like to watch season 6 as much. Also, you don't deserve 500 subs. You deserve 5,000 subs. So thank you, man. Hopefully I can get to 5,000 subs. Hopefully I'll get to 5,000 subs. But yeah, I think my goal for right now is just to getting to 1,000 because this is something new to me. Like, YouTube is still something new to me. I've been at it for a year now, but this is something that's new to me. I mean, I had this channel for over 3 years, but doing, stuff like this is pretty new to me still. Question number 6. What is your favorite Cole and Kai vehicles? Kai don't really have that many vehicles. He's in a lot of sets, though. Like, he has overpopulated sets. But Kai doesn't have that many vehicles, and I think... So I'd have to say the Blade Cycle, and for Cole, I'd have to say the Tread Assault. Because I like the vehicles in the later seasons, but to me, I think that Kai and Cole vehicles are a lot better, as well as Zane and Jay. I feel like their vehicles were cool when the golden weapons were still here. Because it's just cool to me that they can just pull out a vehicle anytime that they have a weapon. I think that was also pretty good. Zane has better vehicles in the later seasons. So do Jay. But for me, I think Kai's best vehicle is the Blade Cycle, and Cole's best vehicle got to be the Tread Assault. But he also has some very good vehicles as well, like the buggy that he had in the Day of the Departed. It says I have it. It's not built though. I wish I had it built so I could show a clip of it, but I don't have it built. It's still in the box. But yeah, the box says I've already built the set, but it's been, I think, at least 2 years since I built that set. So yeah. But Tread Assault vehicle and the Blade Cycle. Evil Chicken also writes, number 5, what do you think about Lord of the Rings and Hobbit trilogy? Which one do you prefer? Never seen Lord of the Rings, never seen Hobbit. Actually, my friend Jonathan from the regular podcast, that link is always in the description. He does Arrowverse videos too over there. But I think that he's seen the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings films and trilogy. So yeah, for me, I've never seen them. One day I will watch them, but as of right now, Middle Earth films, yeah, haven't seen any of them. Alright, so we're going to move down to the comments that have been here since a week ago, ready to be answered. Sorry that I took so long to answer your questions. But Sethi Meister writes, my question is, who is your favorite elemental master, excluding the ninja? Skylar. That's right off the top of the head. Yeah, Skylar. Because, I mean, Skylar's my favorite female hero, and she's also my favorite female character inside of the show. So, I mean, it's only right that she's my favorite elemental master, especially because her elemental power is my 3rd favorite elemental power. But I think that Skylar is a very great elemental master, mainly because she can just suck, she can temporarily use somebody else's power. Like she has all of the elemental powers in one, and I think that's pretty cool. Also, just Skylar as a character, I love her. She's a very great character, and I can't wait to see more of her inside of the show. And my other question is, what is your favorite Ninjago episode? Yeah, I already answered this in the last Q&A. It's the Rise of the Ultimate Spinjitzu Master, the season 2 finale, which was actually supposed to be the series finale, which I just learned a couple years ago. So I think that episode is pretty great because it serves as a great conclusion to Ninjago, but also serves as like this big epic, big scale final battle, and just has so much payoff to what we set up all the way back in the first episode of season 1, Rise of the Snakes. Everything inside of this season and also the second season has been leading up to this big climactic battle, especially even in the pilots. You can even throw in the pilot episodes. All of that has been set up for what we saw inside of the final episode of season 2. That's what made it work for me. So I gotta say that's my favorite episode. Jacob Movie Talk writes, when do you think you'll reach 1K? Hopefully, I'll reach 1K around summertime, June. And with the movies coming out, hopefully that can build up a lot of momentum because I have rankings and stuff that I want to do. So, like, Maya and the Last Dragon is coming out later this week because you guys are seeing this on Monday. So, Raya and the Last Dragon is coming out at the end of this week. I've already done Tom and Jerry, but you can't really rank anything for Tom and Jerry except for like the films, and I haven't seen all the films. But for Raya and the Last Dragon, I want to rank the Disney revival era films. Zack Snyder Justice League, I'm going to do like the Snyderverse ranking, and before that I'm going to have a long week of like ranking. So like I'm going to be doing the DCAU, I'm going to be doing the Lego DC movies, I'm also going to be doing the Batman and Superman movies respectively. I'm going to be ranking those all leading up to the Snyder Cut. In that entire week, you guys are going to see a lot of DC rankings. So that's what I hope I reach 1K by the summertime, so around June, July, or something like that. But, by the rate that I'm growing now, I think it's safe to say that I'll reach 1K before the year is over. Do you like Quentin Tarantino and James Cameron? Yeah, Quentin Tarantino and James Cameron. I think that Quentin Tarantino is very different from James Cameron. Cameron is a good director. I've seen a lot of his movies, Terminator and Titanic. I have never seen Avatar. I know a lot of people are not gonna like this. I have never seen Avatar, and honestly, I don't even believe the hype. Like, I honestly don't think that Avatar is probably as good as a lot of people make it out to be. And Quentin Tarantino, I've seen some of his films here and there. Like, I've seen clips of it, and I think that he has a very distinct style, and I think that his style works for his type of filmmaking. And growing up, I've seen a lot of Quentin Tarantino films that I didn't even know were his. I just knew the names of the film, like Django and stuff like that. So I've seen some Quentin Tarantino and James Cameron films, but I don't think that they're, I don't look at their movies time and time again. Can you do a Christopher Nolan film ranking? Never seen like a lot of Christopher Nolan movies. I've just recently got into the Dark Knight trilogy in 2019. That's the first time that in 2019 that was the first time that I ever seen Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises, and also Dark Knight in its complete entirety. Like, I've seen Dark Knight in pieces, but I've never seen it in its entirety. And Dark Knight Rises, and Batman Begins, those are the movies that I saw all together in 2019. And yeah, I love those movies. But a Christopher Nolan film ranking could be cool. But then again, I don't watch Christopher Nolan movies on the regular, so no. Can I do it? Yeah, I can do it. But will I do it? That's up in the air. Jacob Movie Talk also writes, do a top 50 actions film list, and if Die Hard and Terminator 2, aka my two favorite films of all time, aren't on that list, I'll dislike the video. Okay, I'm kidding, but know that I want them on the list. Top 50 action films list. Okay, for me to do that, I'm gonna have to watch a lot of action films just to get at least top 50. And for me, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of me watching a couple films for the first time, like Die Hard and Terminator 2. Those are a lot of movies that I'm gonna have to watch for the first time, and also I'm gonna have to make a top 50 films ranking of them. That's a lot of work for me to do. So I don't know if I will do that. Not in like in the next, yeah, this entire year of 2021. That's not something that I aim to be doing. Maybe 2022, but 2021, that's something that I'm probably not gonna do. Jacob Movie Talk also writes, "What's the next franchise on your podcast?" Well, I am not over the podcast. We did talk about this all the way back in June of 2019. We have been planning. We planned way ahead on all of our franchises and all the videos that we were gonna do for 2021. So this is just like me. At the beginning of this year, we were supposed to do X-Men and Star Wars at the same time. So basically, I think around springtime, we were supposed to do that of 2021. And then we were gonna do more Marvel stuff. So like when the Marvel movies came out, we was gonna do spoiler reviews. I would still do reviews on my channel and rankings on my channel. But like I said, I'm not over the podcast. I'm just on it at this point. But like I said, I did create it. Like I did help create the podcast. I did help with everything that we do on the podcast, every type of setup, everything like that. I helped out or contributed to a little bit of it. But like I said, I'm not over it. Jonathan is over the podcast. And whenever he wants to do X-Men and Star Wars, then that's when we're gonna do it. But as of right now, we're only doing WandaVision reviews every Monday. So right now, WandaVision review is out on that channel. And also we're gonna do Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're gonna do Loki. I think we're gonna do spoiler reviews on Black Widow and stuff like that. So we have a lot of stuff coming on the podcast, but the next franchise logically would be X-Men and Star Wars, because we're going to do them simultaneously. So the first episode would be X-Men, and then the second one would be Star Wars The Phantom Menace, because I think we were going to go from episode 1 to episode 9 with the spinoffs after. So yeah, I think that's what we were going to do, but we've already planned out a lot of stuff for the podcast. We even got the intro for our Star Wars regular podcast stuff. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Hopefully we do more franchises on the podcast, because I like doing the MCU rewatch and the DCEU rewatch, because the reason why we started the DCEU rewatch a week after the MCU rewatch was because I wanted to do the 31 on 31, and since we had already reviewed the films, by the end, like literally the day after the Birds of Prey DCEU rewatch went up, that's when the 31 on 31 happened. So we just kept that stagnant momentum all throughout the year, so we were constantly uploading every week. And then in 2021, WandaVision came out. We're doing WandaVision reviews. He's still doing Arrowverse videos. But like I said, next franchise was going to be X-Men and Star Wars. Sorry, I went on that for a long while. Jacob Movie Talk also writes, favorite director. I would have to say the Russo brothers. They're pretty good. They know how to stage action, in my opinion. And mainly because I'm biased towards the MCU. Jon Favreau is pretty great, too. Steven Spielberg, in my opinion, is the best director of all time, probably. But my favorite is the Russo brothers. But Steven Spielberg, he is probably the best director of all time. The best filmmaker of all time, too. So yeah, that's my opinion. Filmmaker, director, they should be like the same thing, right? Favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger film. Oh, okay. I don't watch many Arnold Schwarzenegger films. I would have to say that Christmas movie with him and Sinbad. I always watch that. Like I loved watching that on Netflix. So yeah, that little Christmas movie that he did with Sinbad, and when he had like to dress up as the toy superhero, that was pretty good. Predator, never seen Predator though. So yeah. Jacob Movie Talk also writes, when No Time to Die or Mission Impossible comes out, can you do a spy 31 on 31 including Bond and Mission Impossible? I can do that. I can do that. I don't know if I will do that though. But when No Time to Die comes out, I am gonna rank the Daniel Craig Bond movies. And when Mission Impossible 7 comes out, I am gonna rank the Mission Impossible films. So those are two rankings that I am gonna do. But a Spy 31 on 31 could be fun. But then again, I haven't seen these movies, so it's not a clear bet that I am gonna do a 31 on 31. But I will do those rankings though. Jacob Movie Talk also writes, can you do a 25 on 25 for Christmas? In order for me to do that, I'm gonna have to watch 25 Christmas movies for a 25 on 25. And for me this year, the past year for 2020, I was gonna do a Home Alone ranking, but then I was like, let's just rank the Grinch movies because I love the Grinch movies, and there's only three. And then that entire week of Christmas, I was busy while also putting out rankings. So I was also watching movies, recording the rankings, editing the rankings, all while I was doing preparation for Christmas and everything like that. So that entire week, I was uploading videos every day. And it was even some days where I even thought that I'm not gonna get this video out. I did, but yeah, the Grinch movie ranking was a short ranking, and I found that to be a whole lot of fun because I love watching the Grinch movies. And the Home Alone movies, I am gonna rank those this year, but a 25 on 25 could be fun, but I'm gonna have to watch 25 Christmas movies. Jacob Movie Talk also writes, do you like Aliens more than Alien, or are you wrong? Yeah, I am wrong. I've never seen any Alien movies. Never seen the Alien franchise. Never seen Predators. Nope. Never seen Alien or Aliens. So yeah, no, that's not what I'm doing. All right, so these are the last three questions on the Q&A. I just wanted to thank everyone for tuning in to this second part of the Q&A, even though it's shorter than the first one. Sorry that the first one was a long one, but I wanted to get as many questions out of the way as possible. But these are the last three, and they're all from Jacob Movie Talk. So, can you do a sci-fi adventure 31 on 31, including Star Wars, Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, Middle Earth, and Indiana Jones? I've seen the Star Wars films, haven't seen Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, Middle Earth, and Indiana Jones. Fantastic Beasts, I thought that was a part of the Harry Potter franchise, but maybe I was just wrong because I like Lego Dimensions, so I thought Fantastic Beasts was like included with Harry Potter. But Sci-Fi Adventure 31 on 31, that could be fun. Matter of fact, since my friend Jonathan from the regular podcast has seen Middle Earth films, and I'm pretty sure he's seen some Harry Potter films, maybe he can help me out on that. Maybe we can watch the movies together. But can I do it? Like, yeah, every question on this list, can I do it? I can do it. But will I do it? That's up in the air. Again, that's up in the air. All right, Jacob Movie Talk also writes, favorite horror film. Don't watch many favorite horror. I don't watch many horror movies. Sorry about that. I don't watch many horror movies. And I would have to say my favorite is probably It 2017. That movie was hilarious. That movie was scary. I remember I was in drama club at the time that It was coming out, so I saw it. Don't do this. Don't pirate movies, but I pirated the movie. Like, I pirated the movie. I was in drama club and we were staying after school, and in between my parts on stage, I would watch It. So yeah, favorite horror film has got to go to It's, because I remember in drama club watching the film, getting scared, and then later coming home to watch Madagascar. Like, I came home and just popped in my Xbox the disc of Madagascar 2005, because Madagascar was one of the franchises that I loved watching growing up. DreamWorks is a big part of my life. And this is the last question of the day. Jacob Movie Talk also writes, when's your next Arrowverse video? My next Arrowverse video is going to be out tomorrow. This is going to be my initial thoughts on the Flash Season 7 premiere. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to do my full review for Flash Season 7 Episode 1 premiere. But I'm going to have my initial thoughts out. It's just going to be a minute long, or like 45 seconds. And then after that, I'm going to have my whole entire review out for Flash. And yeah, I think that's going to be the next 2 days. I'm going to have Arrowverse videos out. And then for Friday, Thursday, and Saturday, Saturday Ninjago videos come out. But maybe I might do some more Ninjago videos throughout the week, because I really like doing just those smaller videos where like they're 2 minutes or like 3 minutes and we're just having a discussion about different things like that. I think that's pretty good. Also, we have one more question from Evil Chicken. This was 4 days ago. This was on my initial thoughts video for the Superman and Lois series premiere. Evil Chicken, do you have Discord? If yes, tell me to send you the link to our server. I do have Discord, and it's going to pop up on your screen right now, and that link is going to be inside of my description. So if anybody wants to get a hold of me on Discord, that link is in the description. But Evil Chicken, yes, I do have Discord. The link is in the description. I've had it because we use that for our podcast. So yeah, I have Discord. And that is it for the questions. So I am done with all the questions on here. Thank you guys so much for commenting down below your questions. That is it for part 2 of the Q&A. Hopefully we can do more of these for the future. I'm probably going to do another one of these when I hit 600 subscribers. So I have some new questions out, hopefully. But yeah, and hopefully some more people can tune in, because a lot of these were from Evil Chicken, Jacob Movie Talk. You submitted in a lot of questions. Thank you, dude. High Five 789. You're a good sport, putting in all of these questions. We also have BBM putting in some more questions. Gab S putting in those questions. I really do thank a lot of you guys for putting in all the questions. Sefty Meister, Green Wizard, Lord of the J, Devontae Thomas, Lonely Hex UYT, and 123 Legos, and also the regular podcast. Like I said, thank you everyone who have commented down below. Please note that everything that I did say in this video is just my very own opinion, and you are free to comment down below. What do you think of this whole entire part 1 and part 2 deal for the Q&A? Do you guys just want to see a big long Q&A, or are you fine with just a 2-parter? And if you guys want to see my thoughts on WandaVision episodes as they come out, Superman and Lois episodes as they come out, and also adding in Flash, Black Lightning, and Batwoman, you guys can check that out on my Twitter, which is going to pop up on your screen right now. I know a lot of you guys do not have Twitter, so in the future I am going to open up an Instagram account. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I will see you all next time. Peace.